contradictory statements. I think that's something a defense attorney might pull out of the evidence and raise with the jury. He also says, I know I hit her 3 times, but you hear someone who hit her 10 to 15 times, and that's why I know it wasn't me and I'm telling the truth. I mean, these are some pretty good points to bring out to the jury.
They are. Again, he is kind of testifying a little bit in his closing argument and wanting to tell contents of conversations. But there are points that certainly I would have picked up on and pointed out. When I was reading about this case, I learned about the detective adopting Mr. Oneal's son. And at the end of his testimony, he also thanked him for what he did, which was also a little bit unusual. So I think that a good criminal defense attorney would have handled it a little bit better in dealing with the evidence. But he did bring out some very good evidence to talk about, in his, defense. So well done.
And he also does bring in some of the things that you're supposed to do in a court and follow the rules, because he wanted to talk about the log of 911 calls that's been introduced into evidence directly from the phone of the girlfriend. And he says, Your Honor, may I show it? So I will tell you, I am impressed that he is doing his best to follow the rules and do it the right way. I can't get past the yelling. I feel like it's yelling and is so abrasive to listen to, regardless of what he's saying, that I'm so curious what the jury is making of that and if it's affecting them at all in listening to what his argument is.
Yeah, again, I think that this is just incongruent, and it's not persuasive. And this is why you have defense attorneys representing you. They can help, with your appearance and your demeanor in court. We do much more work with our clients than just help them with their testimony at trial. And this yelling, this constant yelling, most people don't do well under it. And, I myself find myself cringing back a little bit listening to it. I can imagine when you're up close and personal in a courtroom, you feel like you're being yelled at, just like we do, but it's more significant.
Yeah, I do wonder if that's how they feel, because I don't disagree with you. I too feel like, gosh, if he could just turn the volume down a little, but we don't know how it's affecting the jury. We don't know what decision they're going to reach. All right, Christa, I know you're going to stay with us, and you all do not want to miss, because we have more of Ronnie Oneal's closing argument coming up.